I hit my first $10,000 month from my YouTube channel just 2 years ago when I was 38 years old, with a channel of fewer than 10,000 subscribers, living in a small apartment in Northern Florida and winding down a previous business endeavor that I started that barely covered my bills. Fast forward to today, my channel's income has grown to over $20,000 a month, and I've quit my day job to create content full time. In this video, I'm sharing my exact 4-step blueprint to help you reach $10,000 a month with a small channel, no matter where you're starting from. And I'm not just going to tell you, I'm going to show you as I do it again with this new channel that I just started to grow. The truth is, most people think you need a huge audience, fancy equipment, or endless hours to make serious money on YouTube. And I thought the same thing when I started. Struggling with self-doubt, a cheap webcam, and no clue how to edit videos, I worried I wasn't charismatic enough, or what would my friends and family think, and that my niche was too crowded, or that I'd never stand out, or what would people in the comments say. But what I learned is that success on YouTube doesn't have to be complicated, time-consuming, or reserved for the lucky few. By focusing on simple, actionable steps and staying consistent, I turned my small channel into a life-changing income stream, and you can too. Step 1, make it a priority. I mean, we definitely have the ability to put things off and procrastinate when we don't necessarily really want to do certain things, but we can always find time to fit in and squeeze in the things that we really want. Think about it. What would fall on that list for you? Going to the gym, getting in a round of golf, or maybe just watching a series on Netflix, Hulu, or Disney Plus. But the simple fact of the matter is if we make it a priority, then we can't help but not get the work done. And this work is going to be simple, easy, quick, fast, and in a hurry, to the point, so that it doesn't become burdensome or to the point of which we don't really want to do it, which, come on, guys, let's be real. Who doesn't want to do this? Who doesn't want to be able to press record or go live from their smartphone or from a camera and bring in thousands of dollars a month and not have to go to work every day, so that you could then create the lifestyle that you want that would allow you to then prioritize anything else, because time is of the abundance and you're not trading your hours for dollars directly and ultimately becoming a slave to your employer. Remember, make money while you sleep, or else you'll work until you die. And so for me, first priority, day 1 or start of the day, because we were actually on day 24, I believe. But to start the day, it's let's get it done. Let's hammer it out. And perhaps maybe even the night before, I had been sitting on a few ideas, so it's easier to go and press record. But the first priority is to get the video done. That's it. Once the video is done, you get it uploaded, you get it published, and you go on about your day. The video could be a minute long. It could be 2, 5, 8, 10, 30, doesn't matter. As long as you do it, then that box is checked. You've made it a priority. And then we can move on to step 2. And step 2 is keeping everything simple. And I'm talking about everything. Keeping it simple from your tech, keeping it simple from the ideas, keeping it simple from the editing process, keeping it simple from what you're good at and what people want. And look, guys, I'm just having fun with you because I kind of enjoy this, and I like having somewhat cinematic edited videos, but it's super simple. I'm reading the notes that I have already outlined for you guys here on my MacBook Pro. I'm recording using my Samsung, and I'm just moving this tripod around in different locations to spice things up. That's it. Nothing over the top, nothing extravagant. I was struggling with that one. And that's it. You know, we don't need a bunch of props. We don't need a bunch of editing. We don't need a bunch of jump cuts and animations. Simple and easy. Okay. From the tech alone, cheap microphone. It's a Hollyland microphone. You can get it on Amazon, super cheap. My tripod, super cheap. And in fact, I just bought a new one. I told you guys the other one I had broke. I had to throw it away. And I'm borrowing my wife's. So here's my new tripod. Amazon special. And I always know it's the one because it says you purchased this before. And I don't know how many times I bought this. I don't know, this is probably my fifth or sixth one. I've broken a few. I've lost one. I left one in the hotel lobby in Bloomington, Indiana, as we were going to the Mall of America. I just left it in the lobby. And I've actually given some of these away as gifts to friends and clients getting started just to get the ball rolling. And we keep it simple. That's it. The simpler and easier it is, the more likely it's going to be that you'll get it done. And we go back to step number one of it being a priority. Now, what do we make videos about? Well, easy stuff, things you know, things you're good at, things that you enjoy, and more importantly, things people want. And a lot of folks take this for granted. Let's just say, for instance, I'm standing in my garage here, but normally my car would be here. Well, you can make content about your car. You can make content about anybody's car. You can make content about different accessories for content creation. You can make content about, we're going to go for a tour here. You can make content about household products and road bikes or hybrid bikes or anything for that matter. Tools, car washing, all these things around you are different topics, automotive stuff, organization, which we're not extremely organized just yet. We got to get this garage cleaned up. We bought the bins, but we need to put the boxes into the bins and then do all the good things. And, cleaning, whatever it may be. Pets, dogs inside, but here's his food over there. It's as simple as that. If it's something that you have an interest in, something you're good at, and better yet, something you do on a regular basis, it makes it easy to talk about it. No need for a script, no need for research. You just tell your story. You just share and connect with the community that already exists out there, which leads into giving people what they want. Because not only will you have an interest in this, but there are thousands, if not millions, tens of millions or more people out there interested in it as well. And all you got to do is talk to them. They're actually waiting for you. They are truly waiting for you, and they can't wait to meet you. All right, guys. Step 3, invest in consistency. And it's as easy as it sounds, really. Do it every day. Make it a habit. I think I said we were on day 23 or 24, or maybe 22. I'm not 100% sure, but we're around that range of consistently posting on this channel every single day. And I can tell you guys, on my other channels, I post over there every single day, if not more than once per day. And the reason being is it just works. It really, truly just works. I think I came across a video this morning where someone was saying, a fellow YouTuber, content creator, sharing his story and perhaps strategy and tips and technique for others to succeed on this platform, earn that money, build that business. And they have multiple channels, multiple play buttons. And it's really just that simple and easy. But more importantly, drilling down on, what niche works best for you. And then once you figure that out, just continuously create more channels serving the niche you already know that you're really good at serving. There's that. I myself have an interest in expanding my conversations. So I have a niche dedicated to politics and daily trends and trending news. I have another that we focus on lifestyle and connecting and communicating with people on just an everyday basis. I've got another niche channel focused on cars in the automotive industry. And I have this one here, which I think falls into the category of, let's just say, inspiration, motivation, YouTube coaching and content creation ideas, money, personal finance, investing, and perhaps maybe even more so specifically, men's health, which I believe this is actually men's health, men's mental health month, or is it mental health month in general? But regardless, I feel as though those are some of the categories that I fall into. And I definitely will be sure to let you guys know as soon as YouTube defines this channel and provides me the analytical data to show what other channels my audience watches and what other videos my audience watches as well. But at the end of the day, you make it a habit. And if you make it a priority, if you keep it simple and you invest in consistency, then there's no other way around it. It will just happen. It will just work. And each and every day, it will get that much easier to continue on in the process as you strive towards reaching that goal. You do have a goal, right? And step number 4, prioritize quality over quantity. And it's as simple as that. We're only shooting for one video a day. And we want to connect with viewers who will ultimately become clients and convert on paid promotions. And yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a second as I deliver my entire plan for you guys, start to finish, soup to nuts, so you guys can do the same. And here we are, back in my happy place. And I got my entire plan here. So I'm going to my path. And I'm going to share that with you guys here. And it's real simple. It's real easy. You can take notes, or if you want, you can come back and watch it later. And if anybody wants to go as far as even leaving it in the comments section, I'll pin it. So number 1, let's get monetized. Okay. And what does it take to get monetized? 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours, if we actually were to simplify that, is 240,000 minutes. Easier number, easier pill to swallow, which you're thinking, that's a larger number, Kevin. No, it's not. But hear me out. Because on average, we're shooting for a 3-minute retention, which is extremely doable. And so a 3-minute watch time, or 240,000 minutes divided by a 3-minute watch time, is 80,000 views. So if we look at it from that perspective, we want to shoot for 80,000 views. And I got to tell you, it's not that hard to do. If you deliver on all 4 steps that we talked about just moments ago, you will hit 80,000 views. And I wouldn't be surprised if within 30 days, you hit 80,000 views on one video. Okay. So we're shooting for 80,000 views. Then once monetized, we're shooting for $10,000 a month, obviously, right? And that breaks down like this. Simple and easy, $334 a day. That's it. Why? Because we're going to do this every single day. One video a day. It's a priority, but we're keeping it simple. We're keeping it easy. We're going to stay consistent, and we're going to prioritize quality over quantity, even if it's just for a few minutes of a video, one a day. Okay. And so $334 a day, just posting once at a reasonable and extremely doable $8 RPM. That would be the equivalent of 41,750 views per day. Just only using AdSense, for example. I should probably draw this out. I'm probably going to write this out so you guys can see the numbers on paper. And so that's where we're at. Okay. Got it? Good. Now let's spice it up a little bit. We don't want to work harder than we have to, right? And so we're going to get a sponsor, or 2 or 3, who knows how many. But thanks to paid promotions and with a sponsor added to each video and a reasonable return on conversion, and what we can do with that is drop the daily AdSense requirement down significantly. So let's just say we can earn $200 a day in revenue from a paid promotion. And yeah, folks, I've got plenty of opportunities to do that. So if you want to talk about it, you want to connect, feel free, reach out. $200 a day in paid promotion. And now, remember, we needed $334 a day. Now we only need $134 a day from AdSense. Right. $134 a day in ad revenue at the same reasonably doable $8 RPM. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you deliver quality over quantity and you connect with your audience, $8 is doable. I would say we could go even higher than that. I don't want to get your hopes up, but let's shoot for $20, okay? But that's besides the point. $8 a day, or $8 RPM with the $200 a day in added revenue from a paid promotion and sponsor. Now we only need $134 to fill the gap. And that would only be 16,750 views, okay? And we would be able to reach the goal that we have set out for ourselves of $10,000 a month. But wait, there's more. Because we don't need to limit ourselves on just views. But if we consistently prioritize, okay? If we remember, we prioritize, we keep it simple, we invest in consistency, and we deliver quality over quantity, it's not going to be hard to convert. And therefore, you can have $400 a day in paid promotion sponsorship conversions, which exceeds the $334 a day, which would easily put you at $10,000 a month. And in fact, $400 a day would put you at $12,000 a month. It's just that easy, folks. It's just that simple. Stick with me here. Follow me on my journey if you choose to. If you want more of this information, these conversations, these talks, these chats, my plan delivered to you, and watch and see as we grow, because I will show you all the analytics. I'll show you how it works. I'll show you who the sponsors are and how much money we make here. And if I can do it, you can do it.